In this video, I'm going to rank every single brand new weapon in Chapter 5, Season 1 of Fortnite. Let's get right into it. So, first up we have the Grapple Blade, and I think that you could consider this a weapon because you can do damage with it. It does have an attack, although it's not great, to say the least, that ability. But for movement, it is great. I do not think it's as good as the Grappler was previously. In the previous season, I don't think it's as good as Shockwaves in most cases. I think you can make the argument either way. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's godlike. But it is really good mobility in a season where there isn't really a ton of it. So, you know what? I would actually put this in Amazing. I think Amazing is a pretty fair spot here. And this looks like the Ballistic Shield. And this is going to kind of be a tough one for me to rank because I play build mode where this is not really as good as I'm 100% sure it is in no build. I can only imagine this thing is obscenely broken in no build. But I play build where it's still good and you still can get a lot of good usage out of it, but definitely nowhere near as good as it would be in no build. So I'm kind of hovering around this like amazing and great area because I know it's really good, but at the same time, I think it would be a lot better in no build than build. And for what I'm concerned, I'm kind of basing it off of what I do, which is build. And so for that reason, I think I would put it in great. It's still really good, and if you're good with it, you can outplay people, but I don't think it's amazing or definitely not even godlike. All right, these are the cluster clangers, and these are actually surprisingly good. I thought that they would kind of be mid, just kind of like regular clangers are, but these are surprisingly good. If you land one of these in someone's box, you're 100% going to kill them. Nonetheless, if you land 2 or 3, they're definitely dead. Again, they're a throwable, they're a grenade, so I don't think they're on the same level as any of the weapons that are on here, and I definitely don't think they're OP by any stretch of the imagination, and so they're not going to be in the great, amazing, or godlike, but they're decent, they're good. If you get them in a good spot, and if you throw it in someone's box, you're going to kill them, and yeah, they can do some pretty good damage, so I'll put it in decent. I think decent's fair enough. All right, and this is the Striker AR, and I'm just going to say it right off the bat, in my opinion, this is the better of the 2 ARs, and there's basically one real reason for that, and that's the fact that this weapon is hit scan. If you go to the Nemesis AR, your bullets, when you shoot them, are going to take time to travel and hit, whereas the Striker, if you're on them, you get good bloom, you're gonna hit the shot right away. You don't have to wait, and you don't have to lead your shot. If you remember when the OG infantry rifle came out, it's like that same concept, like the OG scoped AR, that same concept. The bullets are going to take time, and for that reason, right away, the Striker is automatically better than the Nemesis, and I just do think the Striker is the better AR. I don't think the SMGs are that great this season, so a lot of times I end up using this as kind of a sub-AR hybrid. This is a really, really solid AR in a loot pool that I don't think is that great, and I would actually probably put it in Amazing. I think it's definitely a top 3 weapon this season for sure. And so I just got done explaining the Striker AR, now let's go on to the Nemesis AR, and like I just said, the bullets have travel time, it takes time. In my opinion, this AR is one of the worst guns in the game personally. I do not like this AR. I know you can kit up your weapons and, put all your attachments on and make them better. The base version of this weapon, in my opinion, is not great. In fact, I would actually probably put it in meh. I would put it that low. I do not enjoy this weapon. I do not pick it up. Most of the time, I will just take a Striker or another one of the SMGs over this AR. I do not like it at all, and I think meh is a fair take. And now we have the Ranger pistol, I believe it is called. Yeah, Ranger pistol. And again, just kind of your run-of-the-mill pistol. I don't think it's anything like we saw in the previous seasons. Again, it is full auto, so take with that what you will. You can put a drum mag on it, and you can do some work with this thing. You could definitely do some work with this thing. But again, it's just a pistol. It doesn't compare to any of the subs or ARs. While I do think in the right hands it can be really good. Again, it's full auto. You can kit it out with attachments, and it can be really good. I just think it's kind of middle of the road. I'm just going to put it in decent. I don't think I can give it any worse because it is pretty good, but I don't think I can put it any better because it just doesn't stand up with any of these weapons in great, amazing, or godlike eventually. So yeah, I think it'll just stay right here. And here we go. This, I believe, is going to be my first real hot take in this video, depending on how you view. This Reaper sniper rifle is one of the best snipers I've used in a long time. Right away, I think this sniper is godlike, and I don't know if it's something to do with the sights. Like when I get that 2x ACOG scope on it, I literally cannot miss with this gun. I don't know if the aim assist is much stronger. I don't know what it is, but this gun is unbelievable. This sniper destroys everything. I literally cannot miss a shot with this sniper. It kind of feels like to me like the Hunter Bolt action. I do think the Hunter Bolt, if you played, I believe that was chapter 3, the Hunter Bolt is still better than this, but this sniper is a close second. This is better than the heavy sniper, ever was. Actually, well, I guess if you're thinking about the OG heavy sniper, not that good. But anyways, the Reaper was gross. This sniper is unbelievable. I'm going to put it in godlike right away. I think that's going to be a hot take because it's like a tough weapon to use, but if you're good with it, you're really good with it. It's definitely godlike. All right, now we have the hammer pump shotgun, the first shotgun on this list, and it's okay. I mean, I think it's the better of the two shotguns. Now, I don't think that this shotgun is better than previous shotguns we've had. Like last season, we had the OG pump. I remember chapter 4, you had the thunder pump. Chapter 3, you know, prime shotgun type thing. I do not think that this shotgun is better than any of those shotguns, to be fair. I don't think that it's anything crazy, but again, it is the better of the shotguns. It is the go-to shotgun. You're going to see it most often, and I think it's either going to go great or amazing. I don't think it really matters where it goes here because it is the better of the two shotguns. But I think just to be fair, I will put it in great tier. I think it's a great shotgun. Do I think it's an amazing or godlike shotgun? No, I don't. I think that's reserved for a couple shotguns specifically, but it is still really good. And with the attachments, you can make it even better. And here we go. The first of the SMGs. This is the Hyper SMG. And while I don't think the SMGs this season are really anything special, I do think that the Hyper stands out as the better of the two. This SMG is really solid at what it does. It's got a fast fire rate. It has pretty good recoil. It's got a little bit vertical recoil, so you're gonna have to kind of control that a little bit. But with the right attachments, and I was using Valeria's Mythic the other day, this thing melts. But yeah, this SMG is super strong in its own right. I think it's a good follow-up with the hammer pump. I would actually put it in amazing. I think that this SMG is a probably top 3, top 4 weapon in the current rotation right now. And here is the second shotgun, the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. And right off the bat, it is worse than the pump shotgun, and that's mainly for one reason, and it has to be, for me, the reload time. The reload time on this shotgun is painfully slow. They give you 8 in a clip, and it is just painfully slow to reload this thing. If you've been playing, you know what I'm talking about, and it really kills it. And not to mention, like, I'm more of a fan of the one-shot pump type thing than the fully auto or the tack in previous seasons, so I just prefer the shotgun a lot less than I do the hammer pump. I don't think it's that great. Meh would probably be too low to put in there. I'm gonna go decent. I think decent is where I'm gonna put it. Finally, we have the, I believe it's called the Thunder Burst SMG, and again, in my opinion, the weaker of the two SMGs. Of course, in the right hands, this thing's gonna melt mainly because of that super accurate first shot accuracy that you get with this thing. Like, this gun has like no bloom at all, which is really nice. But again, Burst SMG, they tried it out in previous seasons. It never works. I don't know why they decided to bring it back. I don't think it's really that great. Again, like I said, in the right hands, of course, any gun's going to be good. This gun will melt, but for the normal casual player, I do not think that this SMG is anything special. I would actually put it in meh. I would actually probably rather have the Ranger pistol over this thing, or I would take the full auto than the Burst. I'm going to put it in meh. And this is my tier list for Chapter 5, Season 1. Every single weapon in this current season. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's a little bit scuffed, but I've been trying my best to kind of feel out all these weapons and where they should go on this list. So again, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I will be pumping out videos coming up pretty soon. Thanks for watching, and again, I'll see you in the next one.